We are live.
All right, here we are today at the Tulare Farm Show World Ag Expo 2026. After hours with OMC, got Jack Becker, Johnny Crum,
That's right.
and Fitz Wells. So today we're going to talk about what the future of OMC looks like through the lens of the next generation. So, Fitz, if you want to give us a little bit about yourself, I know you had a really tough upbringing, but maybe enlighten us a little bit.
So like Brian said, my name's Fitz Wells. I grew up in Lodi, California.
Sorry, we're going to close the door real quick, folks. Hey, can you close the door?
Oh, God.
It's not good.
All right. Hey, to add to live today from the farm show, we got Fitz's dad, Joe Wells.
Hello.
And so we're live on YouTube.
Awesome.
We're talking about the future of OMC with Fitz Wells.
Looking good.
Yeah, so he's got a couple things he thinks, we could do to improve. Mainly margaritas at the farm show and bonsai.
That's right.
In his own room versus sharing with his parents, probably. That's another thing he should work on.
Hey, we'll work on that, Fitz. Everybody, no more bunking out.
He wants to move to Chico.
So, I'm serious. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so grew up in Lodi, went to school, college in Boise, Idaho. Just graduated in December, so we started OMC here pretty soon and excited for the future.
All right. So you worked a couple summers as, I don't want to say internship because I don't think that'd be fair to the amount of work you did. Tell us a little bit about the work you did in the shop and the areas you work. Yeah.
Started about 4 years ago at Wesco. I was welding trailers. And then just for the summer. And then I was at 500 assembly line up in Yuba City doing our OMC machines for 2 years. And this last summer I worked at Weiss McNair, still at Yuba City, building their sweepers and harvesters.
And you got high praise from the hardest guy I've ever met to please, Eduardo.
Yeah. I'm bad with math though. That was 4 summers.
4 summers.
4 summers.
Oh, okay. 5 years at Boise. No.
4.5. 4.5.
4.5. Super senior.
4 years and half of a victory lap.
That's
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
You gotta have a victory lap.
Yeah, there you go.
More of a cool down run.
Was it always kind of your plan to go through college and then get into the business? Or
Yeah, that was the plan from the jump.
Was it?
Yeah, from as soon as I graduated high school, I knew that was the plan. So
That's cool.
So your family has some grapes. So you have a little bit of ag background in that as well. And I think your parents or your dad at least did some ag banking as well before you came here. And so ag in your blood, obviously. So what's the future look like for you? What do you want to do? What's your plan? Obviously going to work your way up to the top, we hope.
Yeah, I got a lot to learn. So I have a training program. It's going to take, however long. There's a lot to learn. I'm going to hop through all the departments and service centers and work with the sales team. And one day I want to be in a procurement, buying parts. That was kind of my background at school. I was a supply chain management major. So that's kind of what I studied. So procurement.
Yeah. Oh, that should be a good trick. What do you think of farm shows? So you did Calusa last week. You got Tulare this week?
Yeah. I was at Calusa or Tulare last year. That was kind of my first run. I like it. Talking to the customers, kind of getting to lay the land.
You did Georgia too, right? But you've been in
I
Georgia.
did do Georgia,
still.
yeah. Perry, Georgia.
All right.
Well, it's good practice for procurement because there's lots of people that want to sell us parts here.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah. So that's what we should be doing. We should be anybody that wants
Talking
to
to
sell
the
us
reps.
parts. We're gonna send them
That's
to.
what I told Toby earlier. I
Absolutely.
said I think we need to get Fitz cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, as being the next youngest on the mix here, that's you, Jack.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we all think you're older than you are, but
Needs no introduction.
yeah,
I thought you were younger. I still think you're younger or older than you are, but
he is an old soul.
yeah.
That's a kind way of saying like grumpy for his age.
He is one of the youngest, grumpiest guys that I know. I think.
28 dog years.
No, there you go. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself because you have a long history.
Long
And
history.
your family definitely has some good ag background.
Yep, long history. My dad, he been in ag for a long time. He worked at the other place.
We
won't say who
We
it
don't
is.
say the name.
Well, he worked at the other place before that. But anyways, he was a mechanic, and so he grew up. My dad had gone to pistachio harvest and everything like that, so I kind of know the grind a little bit. And then he went out on his own, started doing some custom spraying and stuff like that, and then eventually started farming his own stuff. And now him and my brother, they do do the farming and a little bit of custom CAL FIRE work, stuff like that. We developed wetlands, developed orchards. So I kind of in college, I worked in the orchard development stuff in that regard. Did a couple big projects for some investment groups with him and our other partners. And then I got a random text one day of somebody asking me if I knew anybody that'd be good for a sales job. And I don't know what it was, but anyways, I replied with me and did an interview and then got hired by Weiss McNair in February of 2021. And started in sales at Weiss, strictly in NorCal, and kind of branched out from there. Started doing Georgia, and, helping Kevin in New Mexico mostly because I just like the people down there. So been going down there for a couple of years with him, and then September 11th, 2024, my entire life changed.
For the better.
And I was for the better. Anyways, and then came to work over here at OMC, and the rest is history. Same characters, some new characters, but in my sales, I've been able to make a lot of good relationships with some good customers in NorCal, friends, and a lot of new people as well. And then lucky to be able to still help out in Georgia. I know a lot of cool people there, and interesting how things intersect. I've known BJ for a long time, when he was working at the other place, and
That's right.
got to, I think the coolest thing about it's been the opportunity to improve some of our equipment and, make changes that I think we've been hoping to make for a long time. It's been good. And then also to take some customers that we had on the Weiss side and get them over the OMC side. It's been cool too. And this is all working for a family business definitely has its perks, in that regard. I agree. A lot more of a family environment. We had a really good group over at Weiss, but it's nice that input gets heard and the changes get implemented from that input as well.
I think that's like one thing that separates OMC, right? Is you see a lot of companies, obviously we're big and we're a corporate company, but it's ran by family. And that's something for me, I know. And then it is cool, like I said, to have Fitz here, because it is neat to see like
it's
that.
It's the
continue.
least corporate company that has corporation.
Well, you say corporation, anybody can go create a corporation, right? So, but it doesn't have the corporate feel. And that's what in my opinion, after being in the industry for a long time, like you don't want to get too far into that world because it loses that ag touch, right? It loses that ag feel.
It's relationships, right?
It's relationships.
Family based and relationships. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, like for instance, I think they setting up the Durham store was a quick input that I think has good results. Got our big customer base there in Chico, and funny it's Durham and Orland aren't that far apart, but in a lot of people's eyes, it's really far apart, and that's helped us to retain some customer base there, and also some employees. Yeah, it's big for employees. We've been really lucky how many employees we got to go to Yuba City. But even luckier what we were able to keep out of Chico.
Yeah, the team that came from Weiss McNair was just incredible. Like top-notch operators,
Yeah, really easy guys to get along with and work with.
Knowledgeable, and they're the way they've caught on to shakers and the speed they've adapted has just been unbelievable. And honestly bring some good teamwork to this team as well. So.
Yeah, it's fun to have that expertise from that lane.
I always said, I was like, man, I'm really glad I don't sell shakers. I was like, how many times I sold people, and they're like, yeah, we're firing shakers up today. I'm like, well, I'll see you in 2 weeks when we start picking up. Nope. Summer's over, July 25th.
It never ends. We're shaking and harvesting somewhere all over the world now. Every day of the year.
Yeah, we used to get a break.
We used to, and now it's full on, especially with orchard maintenance as well.
Yeah.
So not just
I
international.
think Brian can relate to this. I thought I'd never know so many time zones.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what time is it in South Africa right now?
Yeah.
I can text them between this time.
Being younger guys like Fitz and Jackson, seeing the tech side come in, obviously I'm not that old. Brian's not that old.
Not as old as me.
I think I'm officially the old grumpy guy. So
But what do
I'm
you
okay with that.
what I mean, tech is so much a part of like more of the younger generation life, right? And seeing it being implemented and really driven by OMC more than any other, you know,
I think it more than
any other company. I mean,
in our industry for sure.
yeah.
There's obviously some ag leaders in the bigger groups like John Deere's obviously a
Are-
monster at it. But
Are the younger guys talking about it more than are you seeing it, Jackson? And I mean, Fitz, you're tied to the industry regardless. But I mean,
Sure.
I mean, this is your chance to plug.
Yeah, think about that. I got it all up here.
he's gonna do procurement, not sales.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah, I
he'll work.
tried.
He'll work. He'll figure out everybody does sales. Everybody does sales, right?
It was
We all think it's just the sales
Yeah,
guys doing sales, but it's
yeah,
everybody.
gosh.
You know, it's every interaction we have with somebody.
that was a slow roll and kickball, you know.
Yeah.
And
That's soft toss. He's young. He's young. Hey, you can answer those. Fitz.
Yeah, I think with AI today, there's just so many opportunities for innovation and advancements with the machines, and yeah, like you said with Bonsai,
Yeah.
that's a big partnership for the future, and yeah, I think AI is going to really boost this industry.
I think it's going to be huge in the manufacturing space as well. I think
Yeah.
we'll
Really
see,
well, yeah.
I
That's
think
a
we'll
good
see
point.
more and more, and that'll be a lot. You know, a little more hands on probably for what you're going to be doing, but like
Sure.
it's definitely going to be the future. And as we embrace that more and more, it's like I think it's going to expand our capabilities. You know, do more work in that small footprint where we're at. So
yeah,
For the front office, even we're doing AI for payables.
mhm.
We're going to a program that's going to AI will look at the invoices and pay it automatically and send the vendors automatically. And,
I think it's, and Brian will appreciate this when I say this, but I'm a little more cynical about the technology stuff. I think I'm cynical, not
I mean,
specifically.
we introed you as being
No, but seriously though, but like I'm cynical about it because I think I remember going to the farm show with my dad when I was a kid and seeing every tech thing and the thing that was going to change how we did this, forever, right? Like Brian,
Yeah.
you've seen it. Like every year there was something that was going to change it, and so I think there's a lot of tech for sure, and I think there's going to be, but I honestly like the AI, like that's definitely up there, but I feel like we don't even know yet what the tech's going to be like. I mean, like when 4 years ago, I remember coming to the farm show and like people coming up to us as the sweeper and harvester company and being like, man, that's really sad. You guys are going to lose business. It's all going to be off ground harvesting like from now on. And now you look at it and I feel like, now everybody's fully back into on ground.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see, I think like tech, like our auto head height stuff, like I feel like that kind of thing is going to push forward, like what I would consider an autonomous shaker, right? Like that's a big tech, that's a small tech thing, but it's a big improvement, where I think it's us as smaller OEMs, when I say like compared to like a John Deere, right?
Sure.
Like big tech, but like smaller OEMs doing stuff like John Deere kinds of companies are doing and implementing our own kind of spins on those kinds of things will be interesting.
I think to your point too, like the cynical part is like, we've been able to do more advancements with tech in Australia, right? And people are like, oh, why do you think that, Australian, they're more open to tech? It's like, well, because California and farmers in the U.S. been getting screwed by tech for years, right?
right.
Like they've been made so many promises to your point, right? So we see all these companies come in and make a whole bunch of promises. So it's hard for someone like the bonsais of the world to come in here and get some impact quickly. I think that's really huge factor as to why that
and like
tech
the
has
right
not
to
taken-
repair thing is like a big thing. I think people are almost scared of more tech on our kinds of machines because they can still work on them.
Yeah.
Shakers is simple as an engine running, hydraulic oil in the tank, PVG doing what it does.
and tech is part of the future, but what's big in ag, my banking background, it's all about relationships.
Yeah.
When you still have to sell this technology to somebody, he has to believe in it, it's going to work, and put the trust in you that this new technology will replace all my other old equipment. And someone's got to sell them on that. It's not a robot. It's a person. One of you guys.
No, it's us as salespeople leveraging our relationships to, and putting it out there that we're going to take care of you.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's funny, like when I said we talked about the off-ground harvesting 4 years ago, and they were talking about that. It's like 4 years ago also, there was 6 different investment groups that would buy any piece of ground that came for sale. Well, Joe can attest to this. I've seen it. They don't want to buy anything now, right? If anything, they're walking away. And so the return of the mid-sized farmer is back, and I think that those kind of guys are the future. It's strength in numbers, and they're going to have some tech. Like the AR 500 to me, when I talk to people about the AR 500, like that's what people are really interested in. No, autonomous shaker is super cool, and I think that eventually we'll get to that point when they're like, man, I can use this thing all year for monotonous tasks. When normally they would have to keep more guys or find more guys for stuff like mowing and spraying or whatever. But everybody's in bloom spray right now. Well, sure, they're scrambling to get their crew back together. Traditionally the crews kind of scatter after harvest, and then you're putting back together your crew. You never know when bloom's going to happen, and all of a sudden it's like boom. If I had a couple AR 500s that I knew could go out and spray, which we've obviously proven that
Day or night.
day or night, they don't call in sick.
Sure.
They don't, this and that, but it's never going to replace people. You're just going to have people doing different roles also, and that's,
I think that's a fair assessment.
yeah.
So,
Well, I think it's the approach to tech too, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we seen it where it's tech coming in and almost making a grower feel like they've been purposely telling them they've been efficient, even though they're 3rd generation successful farmers. It's like, well, they've been doing it forever without you. You know what I mean? Versus coming in and showing, and that's our stance, is like, hey, maybe we can tweak a few things and make it better. But the approach is always, especially when it's backed by big money with not a lot of ag feel, you get sometimes they come in a little aggressive, and then guess what? Most of those companies are out of business in 5 years.
Absolutely.
Look at the drone thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
what was it, 5-6 years ago? Like every corner had a drone with something on it, and drones are out there and doing stuff.
And
But
I think tech wise, with our partnership with Bonsai and other ones, like if you can provide data, you look at Tesla, right? Like I watched some podcasts, guys talking about, Tesla's not a car company, they're a data company. Can we work towards that with farmers as their 500s are passing through the field looking at crop? Can you help nutrition? Can you help with estimate? You look at them canceling the estimate because the price drops 30 cents or whatever it did, and then it took for it to get back, and it's off, right? But can our tech provide more real estimates?
I think the value in data too, though, is like you don't see the value today, right? But as you collect data, and that data becomes more and more valuable, right?
Yeah.
Because as we learn how to utilize it, right, and teach AI models from that,
Yep.
I think
Real
that
life
part,
models.
100%. So that as we get more data and collect that, but then we'll still always be up against the multi-platforms, right?
Yeah.
So there's a platform for every part of your farming process, which that needs to be narrowed down to really get into a good scope. I think we need to see like more singular platforms doing more than just one thing. Not just one platform for spraying. Even when you're doing, even when you go from your accounting side of farming to your operations side, some commingling of that. And there's some people working that have open APIs to do that.
Mhm.
That will be getting people to just quit guarding their little pile of marbles. Like, hey, we all need to work together for the better. You hit your walking goal, Joe. Your watch is on the screen.
I walked like a mile at 5 minutes when I woke up.
They'll be proud of you.
Yeah. Your little things coming up, or you're getting messages.
Oh, that's funny.
I almost was going to text you. Hey, I'm Joe.
Hey, big boy.
Oh, shoot.
Does it ever surprise you the amount of equipment that gets sold?
Always, yeah.
It surprises me. Like I always wonder. Do you ever wonder like where do they all go?
Where it goes.
Like, because you see it in the shop, like all this shit that's being made, and you just think, like, wow, someone's buying this, someone's buying that. It's kind of hard to like grasp when you're in the shop actually building them.
I've been doing this for 40 years. We've been talking about market saturation.
No,
forever.
seriously, like it's shocking.
No, and it's like you think, and I think that's one thing that like we don't. I'll say that our sales team is really good at not blowing smoke up your guys' ass. We're live. That's right, live with Brian.
That's all right. We're good.
But no, like we do a really good job on moving equipment. Use stuff as well, and working as a team to get that done. I think it helps, and that's one thing. Like our network of salespeople working together. Like you talk about individual tractor dealerships. They're not all communicating up and down the state, or even internationally with good connections to make that happen. I think that's one of the keys to success.
It's been a big thing coming over from ICE. Like for me, is that number one, I can take a trade in if I need to, but normally I'm always going to try, and I tell growers all the time, I'm going to try and it's like trading in your car, right? Private party is always more than a trade-in. But 90% of the time, between all of us, we can get machines sold fairly quickly.
Yeah. So, and I think that's
it's a great thing too, because I have a really good pipeline, and everybody does, of farmers I know that don't or can't afford new.
Yeah.
And it's like I know we're a solid, good piece of used, and they're like so appreciative of that. And I think they appreciate, when they buy something from us, like a shaker or something off the used list, like they can appreciate that we're gonna, deliver it ready to go.
Yeah, 100%.
Because auctions are great. Like the auction revolution has been. I can go on about the used equipment market, but it's very interesting, and I track it all. I have a spreadsheet of every auction, everything. And
you just put that out in the world, Jack.
It's crazy. It's crazy what there's no correlation between nut prices and the price of used equipment or the price of new equipment. There's nothing. There's no
100%.
data I can put together that has any correlation of how they correspond with each other. It really makes zero sense to me, the price of used equipment and how high it is. And I talked to my other friends that are in this business. Everybody's in this business. I looked at an auction a couple months ago, and I still have all the old Weiss records, and there was a harvester that was sold in 2017, and the customer paid say $125,000 for it, and it sold in an auction in 2025 for $142,000.
No way.
So in what other business have you ever seen that a piece of equipment got ran for 7 years, put 2,000 hours on it, and appreciated?
Never.
I've never seen
you
it.
Just put that out in the universe too.
Yeah.
But I haven't. But I haven't. Like it's correlated.
No.
It's very strange, and so it's interesting for me on the sales side talking to a customer when I'm trying to either convince them to buy new when they're talking about used. It's like, well, look at this, and then when new prices start to bump, I think there's like a 20% buffer. Like if new is within 20% of used, I don't see why you wouldn't go new for a warranty and everything.
I personally think that buffer's a little slightly higher than that.
Yeah. But it's an interesting, if anything, you're looking at it 80,000 for a used or 100,000 for a new. A lot of the times the guys are going to go, and a lot of people are financing. It's like, what's 20,000 extra amortized over 5 years?
I think it speaks to any industry, right? Like there's a person for every vehicle. There's a person for every harvester, right? And like we all see value differently. So somebody could have looked at that used piece of machine, right?
The out of country used market has been insane over these last 5 years, but they figured out what they want. And that's something I saw when I started is, guys would inquire from out of the country about something they're looking for, but now they know what they want. And that's been interesting too. There's multiple people looking for the same piece of equipment.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing we do good too, though, is how we're starting to tie that together as well. So.
Well, and it's a big benefit, when we can find a good piece of used that's in our portfolio. And, a lot of times you can get in with used, and then they like the used, they like that one. And then, so it's just like, my dad drove Ford pickups. I like driving Ford pickups. I couldn't tell you why. I guess Chevy's makes a good pickup.
Probably because you drove a Dodge once.
I drove Dodge. But you know what I mean? It's like, it's kind of like, I see a lot of people like that. It's like, oh, why do you drive a Chevy pickup? Like my dad drove one. Yeah. And so that was the first, car I ever
Hey, look
drove.
who's here. It's Tyler from Bonsai.
Oh, hey, wow.
Should we bring him in the text?
Hey, Phil, come on in. We're live on YouTube.
It's happening.
This Phil and Tina live here in after hours with OMC, talking about the future OMC. And just happen to have some random Australian come in.
That is the future of OMC.
Yeah. No, I think tech. Phil does a good job of embracing tech too. You know, so it's definitely something we're.
What is my phone? I have to leave, but before, remember, guys, the young ways, there's different levels of convalescent care. Okay, so be kind to them.
We'll put you in a nice home, Joe.
Yeah, we'll be a nice one. Hey, that's next week. Next week on the podcast, on the YouTube. Yeah, so
Stay tuned.
Oh man.
don't worry, we're live on YouTube, Kev.
Oh gosh. Kevin's
He's kinda young.
But look, of course,
Yeah, you can't. You try to sneak it.
looks like
Yeah, so
pancakes.
good. Rocky, we're live on YouTube, Rocky. Yeah, we're doing a podcast on YouTube. So your dad's going to be famous.
What are we discussing?
Well, we're discussing the youth, OMC, a little bit of tech,
Tech, yeah.
what the future looks like, and yeah,
Some used equipment stuff.
that's what I'm saying. You got this young man right here. It's your next generation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Who gave you the next
Get him in.
generation recently?
I think we should make him talk.
Come on
He
in,
should
Rocky.
I think he should introduce himself.
Rocky, come on in. You just come out and say hi to the camera.
Come on.
What generation? Oh,
Third.
third generation.
Third
You gotta come
generation,
in.
come on. You got to get on camera. You got to get about to where Kevin's at to get on camera.
Right by Kevin's butt, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'll
So,
switch it. You can go where my butt lives.
There he
so
is.
there you go.
Camera's up
Yeah.
there.
Talk
Yeah.
to our worldwide audience.
That,
What am I saying?
yeah, no. Rocky Lamantina from I guess
What
you guys
part?
Weeman
Wayman?
in Australia. So here visiting the World Ag Expo. So third generation farmer, carrot farmer, and is now a pistachio grower.
Nice.
So visiting and checking out the booth. So good stuff happening. What does it look like for the future of you guys? Do you think you see a lot of tech coming in, or
A lot, yeah. More autonomous wise and all that, and even just anything really in
Yeah.
general. There's a lot of tech and yeah, very interesting. It's not scary what the future holds, but it's cool what technology can bring
so,
nowadays. as
so
well. I think the other biggest problem is choice.
Yeah.
There's so much choice,
yeah,
and which one is going to be able to suit the needs or your needs better.
Mhm.
And at the moment, just having a bit of a look around, like the bonsai stuff looks like it's probably just a little bit ahead.
Yeah.
I think they get like more that the tech is very similar to the operator, if that makes sense.
Right.
I don't know, you know what I mean? Like they've learned how to operate. It's great that the tech guys are doing what they're doing, right? But they've never really driven
right,
or operated
right,
machinery.
okay,
And I think they've got an understanding of operating machinery a little bit better, maybe, and that's why their stuff looks just that little bit better or a little bit different.
yeah,
Where they made a comment before, which was very interesting, is they start from the back and head to the front, rather than I think a lot of people at the front, and then they sort of too much. they're worrying about the front of the tractor part
Mhm.
rather than the machinery part first.
yeah, okay,
And that's interesting because the biggest issue or the operating when you're operating machinery is you want the operator to understand the machine, but then also to see a fault or something that's going to happen before it happens. And
Right.
I think that's where bonsai is just sort of, and I suppose it's up to the operator, like the
I just need a beer.
Oh, we have a very
Did
special
you meet
guest.
this lady yet?
no,
Oh, hi.
Phil, this is Toby Wells.
Hi.
Toby
Nice
Wells,
to meet you.
CEO and owner.
okay.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Toby, say hi to the world.
Yeah, we're still live.
Oh, hi everyone.
The camera's right there.
Just
That was
continue.
the boomer move right there. She waved at the.
He waves at the screen.
Close. A little above it.
Hi.
Toby, thank you for this beautiful podcasting booth that we can roast you.
Yeah.
in.
So welcome, everyone. Yeah.
We
yeah.
can roast you.
Continue. Goodbye.
Hey, Phil found out today I don't own OMC.
Yeah, he does. Don't believe him. I am strictly an imposter that he just entertained. So.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
No, it's funny you say that about the bonsai because like Brian and I, we were all talking about like data platforms, like just for anything, right? It might be spraying. And you can tell the ones that were built by somebody in Palo Alto or the one that started with a farmer with a spreadsheet and then evolved into that. I've been in a lot of meetings looking at all those different platforms, and you can tell, and you're right. It starts, the ones that start with somebody inputting data or the ones that start with pulling data off of something. It's like the front to back, what you were just talking about, right? If it's taking the data directly off the machine and then filtering it out, so much better than somebody sitting there in an office putting this stuff in and then trying to figure it out. It's not taking the real data.
And I think also too, their platform with the cameras rather than the LiDAR.
Yeah.
I think
vision
that
based
that cameras are going to lead to a lot more data that can be used in the future for a lot of
the
other.
human eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We take pictures with our brain. So
Yeah.
really, what's the difference with the camera? And it's just
Right.
artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Working what's what.
But eventually too, as we learn other things, as we go, hey, we wanted to know something else. We can still go use all that old camera data and run it through an AI loop and then teach it something new.
Something
you know
new
what?
off of the
Well,
what
just
we've already
with
recorded.
thousands and thousands of acres to review.
I think about the data just for ourselves that AI or whatever can process the data of the machine itself running, and we can learn that we need to change on the machine.
Yep.
The people that get the most seat time on a machine, right? An operator, how much are they thinking about something that could be different on that machine? We've all spent a lot of time on machines, but we haven't spent a 4-month period in a shaker before. None of us, right? But all of a sudden, with that data of those cameras, we can.
Yeah.
You can relive 4 months of it and see different things, right? It could be looking and saying, that could be moved here or this could be reinforced.
Well, we do. We always figure that probably 95% of improvements come from customers because they spend more time in the machinery than we do.
Yeah.
So they have that insight,
Yeah.
so.
But the cool thing about the cameras, the data, this, that is it doesn't forget.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
well,
right.
There's a lot
Think about how many thoughts you've had in the middle of the day that you don't remember by the morning. You're like, crap, I forgot to write that down. It's like,
even just from preventative maintenance standpoint and things where we'll be able to have actual documentation to us, okay, what life cycles look like and things like that. I think that could be huge as well.
What's nice about that is the longer it's in use, the better it gets because it learns from its previous mistakes and it's only better from there.
yeah.
I think it's the phase it's at too now is the tech is working, and then now it's like, how do we make it easy for you guys to operate it, right? Because that's the other side of it. There's a lot of tech out there that works, but a lot of it's smarter than that we want to spend the time to screw with it. So it's got to be simple platform.
I know-
It's got to be. But the cost in ag is a huge factor too, right?
Yeah.
So I always think cheap enough to be an ag, right? Because the stuff that's happening out there is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Outside ag, but to make it inexpensive enough to put in farm equipment is a huge hurdle, and just for the niche market that it is, even though you're what are we 2.3 million acres in tree crop here in California between the three main ones, right?
Yeah.
It's still small compared to row crop.
It's so niche because it's niche when you meet a random person on the street and they ask you what you do and you're like, I sell nut harvesting equipment. And they're like, really?
Yeah.
So
Never thought about that before.
Well, you know with your ag bros, Johnny, I've been willing to bet that the entire world, us as a company, we have the potential for probably, I'm going to say 15,000 customers in the entire world, right? And you look at any vehicle has billions of people that is a potential. Every phone has billions, and we're limited to 15,000 people who might want our product.
Because if you take the piece of the ag pie, we are the smallest sliver of the ag pie, and then you sliver that up into different nut crops, and it's all of a sudden it gets pretty small.
Yeah.
And that's what you can reach, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at it as a whole.
But the cool thing about it is that things like the AR500 is maybe that helps us make the pie bigger.
That definitely makes the pie bigger.
And you know what else? The podcast today is going to get out there, and people all over the world
That's right.
are going to know what's going on.
That's right. Our our least followed platform is going to blow us up.
After
We're doing TikTok tomorrow. We're going to go live
after
on
you
TikTok
cut it up.
tomorrow.
After you cut it up and post it, it's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
Are we on TikTok?
Yeah, we're on
Oh, yeah.
TikTok.
I don't have an account. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have TikTok?
I deleted it.
That's smart.
What kind of
How
young
old are you,
person
Fitz?
I got reels
How
now.
old are
I'm on
you?
Instagram. 22.
He's an
You're
old
22
soul.
and you don't have TikTok?
Instagram's better.
Fitz, I don't know what would I do.
I do the
what
same
would I
shit,
do?
but it just
what
I
would I
just do
do
it
at
on
night if I
Instagram.
didn't have TikTok?
Not sit up all night scrolling.
You don't have TikTok either? Oh, you got to get it.
I
It's the
don't,
best thing
I
about
don't-
America. We own it
That's,
now.
well, I don't have TikTok either, so
No, it's
Oh my!
I feel like I'm.
You know how many times
I'm
I've been
too
in
old.
some random like town in the middle of Georgia? I'm like, oh look, I'm in Bainbridge, Georgia. Let me just type in Bainbridge, Georgia food, and all of a sudden it just
Oh.
spits out somebody talking about a place to eat.
I never thought about using it like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TikTok's cool for
I'm
that.
still. I've got Yelp. I'm doing Yelp.
Oh, you're still yelling
That's not
at
bad.
Yeah.
Just
the
kidding.
five of you guys.
What was
you're
hot
holding
like
strong.
5 years ago? you know that.
What's that?
What was hot?
I also figured out everybody gets to use it, so anybody can review.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's true.
But
Yeah.
so there you go. I'm gonna.
Fitz's dad still got the yellow pages.
Yeah, probably. He has 3 favorite restaurants that he goes to.
Is this TikTok big in Australia?
But they just banned it actually.
Oh,
Did they?
For under 16 year
Oh,
olds.
my-
So
Oh, for
Oh.
under 16.
Hey, you know
yeah.
what?
That's
I
probably
kind of,
makes
I kind
sense.
of agree with that.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, how do you regulate that?
I tell you what, I watched the UFC fights a couple weeks ago when they were in Australia. Man, it looked like a riot.
That was Diego.
When
Oh,
when
dude.
Volkanovski
Yeah,
was fighting,
Volkanovski.
dude,
Oh.
that place was singing. I've never heard like
Down under.
30,000 people sing
Down
Down
Under.
Under at the same time.
What
Dude,
the
they
hell?
were
He was like a rugby
rocket.
player or something. Wasn't
Alex?
Yeah.
no, book out. No.
Yeah.
Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you drop
He has an awesome TikTok.
Oh, dude, you
Dude,
It's like
his
he is
TikTok
cooking.
is
He's
just like
cooking.
it's like him in his backyard. He lives on this big, has a big old like
Yeah.
cattle ranch, I think is what it is, and he's always like just grilling something over open
Really?
fire. Yeah, like
kangaroo or
all the
what?
time.
Oh,
No, I think it's
Yeah.
something
Actual food.
something that
Yeah,
tastes
yeah,
good.
No roux.
kangaroo or Nemo. It's got to be Phil.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we just got the power on last week.
Oh, shit.
Well, Phil's not doing this. He has a top fuel dragster.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's awesome.
So
What's that like a
We're-
drag
Well,
race?
speaking
Yeah.
of Top
Yeah.
Fuel Dragsters, Sonoma Raceway has Top Fuel Dragsters.
no, that's right. We're. Can we say it?
I think so. I think
We got the deal. The deal's
Yeah,
done.
the blowers we have
Yes.
just sold 2 of them to Sonoma Raceway for
Okay.
clearing the raceway. So it's a highlight of
highlighted.
Jack's
The-
career.
yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
So we're gonna go to
But
races.
we gotta
now.
we gotta shout out to Dean because apparently somebody from that place called Dean like 3 weeks ago and got a quote and then they lost the phone number. They called the front desk at OMC and so they gave him my number. So it's like stolen valor. So Dean Wilson made the sale.
That's fair.
I did the
That's fair.
paperwork.
That's fair.
Dean doesn't want to see
You
the
mean you're not going to
races,
just
so.
take the deal?
Huh?
Never mind.
No.
Thanks for the Dean shout out.
Yeah, that's good.
teamwork.
You're a
Big
respectful
agreement.
guy.
That's
Thank
actually a big deal because SCAG sponsor a few NHRA teams and the NHRA themselves. So
Yeah.
That's a big deal
Yeah.
to be able to sneak that in.
It's super fun. I've been to the drags up there before. Super cool.
Oh, yeah.
But
Obviously-
You got to look him up though. It's like
Yeah, look, check it
like
out.
the real deal. The real deal.
you. Yeah,
So much torque in those things.
that's
Oh
cool.
my god.
How do we get it?
Unreal.
We need to put
I think
that
we
in
should
the.
go.
We need OMC on the side of
Can
that
we get
car.
in the booth?
Oh,
We
I-
talked about that. It's
I think
Yeah.
so. Here it was perfect. We've got Fitz here, and he's the future of OMC.
Yeah.
I think he can prove it.
and he's y'all don't know it, but they're the largest carrot grower out there, right? So, and you're a ginger. So you see
Oh, there you go.
you see the
That's
tie.
There's a connection
That's
here.
the tie.
Yeah.
And so baby
That's
carrots.
gotta be.
Do you guys feel bad when you take the babies away from their parents?
not at all. Not at all. Funny you should say that. But yeah, doesn't quite work that way. But,
You're kidding me, right?
Oh,
I'm just
They their facility is state of the art. It's amazing
Yeah.
how quickly that process happens
That's awesome.
from the field to packing. I mean, it is not blowing
That's
smoke up your ass, but it's very, very impressive.
yeah.
He's not blowing smoke, but if you smell anything, it's probably smoke.
we do about 1,000 ton a week.
Wow. That's
Where are
incredible.
you based out of in Australia?
Little place called Weeman.
So
Even?
near Robin
Near
Vale.
Robin Vale.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
so
there.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, OMC country.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's
We've been-
how many times have you been to Australia? Once?
Once this was
All right, yeah. So he took a pretty good trip. Shit, I don't remember. Oh, here's Tyler. Oh, dude, we've been plugging Bonsai hard on this.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah.
were pushing and
There's-
missing.
we feel like it should be some kind of paid
Gotta
sponsorship.
check your Instagram comments.
It's on Instagram?
No, YouTube.
How do
on
I get
YouTube.
on Instagram?
He's not going to say anything, but he's going to eat some M&M's.
We're gonna go live on TikTok tomorrow. Jackson wants to.
All right, yeah, that's gonna get ugly.
Well, I want to talk about telematics and teletrace,
Hey.
but I want to.
Phil's just telling us about his dragster.
Dragster,
Yeah,
yeah.
all right. I'm
Hey,
talking
we're
about
divine
that.
Have you
Yeah.
been to Laguna Seca?
No.
Oh. Hey, what do you want to drink?
Oh no, we're still on.
Yeah,
We're still on.
You're good.
So you're going to edit that or is it live?
No, it's
live.
live.
Oh, it's live. We're
Oh, it's
on.
live.
Yeah,
We're not worried about it.
we're okay. As long as you don't say anything, you can say your normal speech. You can say
I've been toning it back.
Is anybody actually watching?
people.
There's one guy that commented. He waved.
That was me.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you.
That was your dad on
But it
his
shows
watch.
some support.
That was your dad
People
on
have
his
been
watch.
coming in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Does everybody get like a notification the OMC's live?
They do. Yeah.
If they have the notifications on,
Yeah.
turn them on.
Well, there you go.
Fitz
Well, we
Wells,
figured
tech
we'd
expert.
warm up.
There's no one on,
Yeah,
by the
that-
way.
We'd warm up on YouTube.
Well, this was our
That's
test
40
run here.
minutes. That's pretty good. That's a podcast.
Yeah, but
That's
after
40
we went
minutes.
live,
That's pretty
we
good.
went-
I think next time we have a sales meeting, we're going to do.
We
We
went
should do
live
this.
for the service schools, and I think
Yeah.
it has almost like 15,000 like rewatches.
And
Okay.
yeah, you can watch them back, right?
Yeah, it's
No, I'm ready for a sales meeting too when we get ready to do it. I got some.
yeah.
I'm ready.
But we're going live in a sales meeting. That might be dangerous.
I give some fuck.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm in.
You guys would be entertained.
I'm in. That would be interesting. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You think we're a bunch of prima donnas out in the wild, but you get us all in a room.
We're actually going to have a ring. We're going to have a cage match.
Yeah.
Oh, WWE style.
Yeah.
I got money on Kev.
Yeah. Well, Kevin gets along with everybody. Just ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put him in there.
Wait, no, everybody likes him. I'm sorry, I got that wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kevin must be different in Australia because everybody from Australia comes in like, "Oh, I love Kevin." And I'm like, "Kevin who?"
Yeah.
No, because that's what your problem is. You're calling him Kevin. We call him Kev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
different.
we shorten everybody's name.
What do we call him?
a lot of other.
Yeah.
I dropped a few special words here already.
Yeah, I was like, kind of those can't be repeated.
Yeah.
Demonetized.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Kev.
Yeah. Everyone loves Kev.
We love Super Kev.
Yeah.
Super
Once you
Kev's
meet
in-
Super Kev, you'll
Super
figure it
Kev's in
out.
Australia.
Super
right now.
Kev's in Australia,
Yeah.
holding down the fort.
We'll be down there next week, harassing you again, and so.
That's right.
You,
You
would
guys
have
go
saved me a
next
trip.
week.
if you
No,
told
2
me
weeks.
that.
You guys go.
You didn't tell me you'll come back.
No. We told you to come back. Not quite. We're a little sooner than we thought. Yeah, you had to see the yacht.
Mm.
You had to see the odd.
No, 2 weeks, right? You're going to Pistachio next week.
I'm flying out Wednesday night.
Oh, you are? You're going to stay for the show? Oh, yeah. That's
No,
the
it's
last.
Wednesday,
yeah,
last
you're
night.
right,
I'm
you're
going to fly from Palm Springs to San Carlos.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's right. There's the conference on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
American Pistachio Growers. So yeah,
You guys going?
No, man, we're gonna get on
he was just drag racing Saturday night.
on the
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah, on the weekend,
Wow.
and then so.
Yeah.
Are you a driver?
That's,
That's pretty
I won
cool.
2 Australian championships.
and
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
you got to look him up. He's
I'm going to look him up.
he's legit.
All right.
I
So
think I want to look him
Just
up
like
in
you
person.
just neck snap back when you hit the accelerator or
Not quite.
what?
We're strapped in pretty tight.
Yeah, you're pretty. Yeah, you must be.
no,
Not let him
they-
move.
they-
We've had a couple of biggies too. If you look
Yeah.
that up.
Yeah.
What's
but
a biggie?
it's-
When there's not very many pieces left of the car when he gets to the end of
Oh.
the track.
Pops.
I'm give Phil a lot of credit. The first class outfit, even his big rigs running down the road are top notch dialed in.
Oh, I think
But-
Karen
but-
was telling me earlier about
Oh, good.
about you guys are going to Kenworth, right?
Yeah.
He was telling me
Oh,
about
dude.
some picture in your guys' office. There
Oh,
was
dude,
something.
these first class.
It's funny we were talking because I was talking to him earlier about the guy that hauled the yacht down here, Ralph Wilkerson. He's really big into Kenworth. So
Yeah.
when they did the whatever 150th or whatever anniversary. He had his truck at the plant when they rolled that off there. And
No, right on.
anyways, we were talking about that. He's like, "Oh, look at those guys over there." He's like, "They love Kenworths too." And he was telling me about the dual steers and everything because we don't have anything cool like that here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's,
Trucks, trailers, the works. They're,
Yeah, we've got lame trucks
Dial
here.
that.
well, you guys obviously have which we do have the conventional truck,
Right.
with the bonnet. But a big thing over there is the cab, what we call the cab over.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not too sure what you guys.
We used
call
to
it.
have cab overs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fell out of a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do.
We had an old blue cab over. We used to move rice trailers around. He took the wrong step. You were
Yep.
going down.
You're going down.
Then there's my brother. My brother drives truck a lot. Every time they go to buy a new truck, him and my dad, I try to convince them. I say, we really don't need, a 379 Peterbilt with a big motor and chrome. You could buy a Freightliner. They're like, how about you F off?
Yeah. There's a word for that. And we can't say.
And I think you would get right along with them.
No, my brother would definitely.
Yeah.
There's one phone call one day was a sales rep that was selling Volvo, and he rang up when I was in the car with my dad, with my brother, and he said, "Hey, it's blah 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 from John's Trucks, and yeah, I've got a demo Volvo. If you want to, have a bit of a look at it, so many horsepower, this and that." I forget his bloke's name. My brother goes, "Say Bill, yeah, is it a Kenworth?" Yes. No, Angela, it's a Volvo. Not interested. I said, "No worries." I was thinking, he told you it was a Volvo. You had to really just tell him, didn't you? So yeah, same deal. I can understand.
Good thing we didn't put the Volvo on the yacht.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
What's the saying?
Here, let me tell you.
I'm thinking of the image, and I'm trying to think of the image in the performance line.
Oh,
An ounce of image.
is worth a pound of performance.
100%. Yeah.
Take it in the field. But no, so when we bought Reese McNair, the sweeper and harvester company, their latest harvester had a Volvo engine.
That runs
Right.
extremely well.
Would
It's a
it does.
fantastic running
it-
engine.
It does. But not
And if
very
you know
well.
what you're doing with it, it runs great.
I like how you look at the camera when you say that.
75.
It does work. It runs well. But acceptance in the ag community for a
It's been
Volvo
really hard.
Yeah.
is very difficult. You know what I mean? If you're not Cummins, Scout, or John Deere,
If that engine had a Cummins sticker on the top of it, I would have no problems.
Yeah.
Nobody would ever know.
no, nobody questioned it. But it's a great engine, but it's just like non-accepted
Yeah.
in the.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing. Where
Just
like
that
you
it's
have that
from
same thing.
Sweden.
No, it's just like there. You don't see Volvo tractors, right?
Sure.
So like that engine that's in the harvester, the 174
I
horsepower
don't
Volvo,
understand if
it's
they don't
one of the
understand it.
most commonly sold engines in the United States. Like almost every large gen set, like big generator sets or large offshore fishing boats, like that's the engine that's in it.
I feel like it's the same thing for Toyota. Like it's
Yeah.
Ford, Chevy, Dodge, and then maybe a Toyota every now and then for
Hey,
the ag
shut your
industry,
mouth.
right?
If it ain't a Ford, I ain't driving it.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't give a shit. No Toyotas in NASCAR. Fuck it. Sorry.
Yeah, they are.
They are, but they shouldn't. They are, but they shouldn't.
Well-
Just because you make X amount in the U.S.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I never really thought about
You guys watch NASCAR?
A little bit, not much. No. Don't quite follow it as much.
No, one day when you guys want to make the pilgrimage, I'll take you to Talladega.
There you go.
I think you guys would have fun.
Band?
Fitz, you should go to Talladega.
Never been to Talladega.
I've been 3 times.
Ricky Bobby.
Feel like you do that. You do
Felt
that
like
with
him.
BJ.
Felt like it that day. You want to know what I learned in Talladega?
What's
I
that?
can do anything in Talladega except for kick over a trash can in front of a cop.
Well,
I kicked over the trash can. Cop looked at me, said, "You gonna pick that up?" And I said, "Nope." He goes,
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna take you to jail." I said, "I'm gonna pick it up."
Wait.
so like fair negotiation.
I was going to go. That's not how you got to jail. I
Yeah.
know we ticked some boxes. We ticked some boxes. but
We'll talk about that
That
on the
is-
next.
Yeah,
Talk about that on the next
That
That
episode.
is
Yeah.
not how we're. No, that box doesn't count.
That is
That's
a
a
good-
different one.
That is a good next topic is funny stories, right? Or wild
No,
stories.
we're
Saw
so,
it in here.
You guys already do that
we're,
one?
we're going over the
Don't mail rules of life.
rules of life.
One of them coming.
Right?
Oh,
And so
yeah.
you have to go to
Yeah,
jail.
American flag.
You got to get the
Been to jail.
divorce.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, I know, but yeah,
You gotta have
that's
faith.
why
I'm on my way.
I know.
That's
That's
why
why
he-
you did it.
he's on a rocket ship.
I might go above Fitz.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna be Fitz's boss. for sure.
I
hear it.
I gotta catch up here.
Yeah.
I'll take you under my wing. I'll show you.
Have fun.
Hey, the first one you pick, don't like her a lot. It's not gonna last. And I think we probably need to call this a wrap.
Yeah. We're gonna end it.
Hey, thank you, Rocky.
Day one
Yeah.
after hours with OMC. Fitz, thanks. Welcome.
We'll see you at this time tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow there'll be more of the future of OMC here.
Yeah.
Will there be?
Who's
Bring
that?
him in.
Oh, Colton.
Yeah.
All right. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you guys for joining us.